Hey, welcome back to 90s Bball Cards. Jake Roy here. So I'm going to be going to the East Coast Nationals. Actually, by the time you're watching this video, I've already gone, but when I'm recording this, I'm going to be going in a couple days. So I wanted to share with you some of what we're going to be doing there and some of the things I'm going to be bringing and talk about the show a little bit. Alright, so like I said, I'm going to be going to the East Coast National. One of the main reasons that I want to go, other than just seeing some of the people in the hobby, is also to submit some stuff for raw card review with Beckett. So I've got a number of cards that myself, my brother, and one of my friends, Joe, are going to be bringing with us. We're going to be doing a little group submission there. And then I'm going to also, if I have an opportunity to get some footage of the trip to the show, I'm going to put that in as well. But let's get into what we're bringing and move on. Alright, so here we'll go through some of the cards that we are going to be bringing for RCR, and there's a few at the end that we're just going to be sending right in to submit. We're not even going to bother with the RCR. So first, there's a couple cards of mine. So this one here, we've gone over this in my top 10 video, so the Superstars. And this one I'm bringing in just because the delicate nature of the die cuts, I just want it to be protected. So that's kind of the reason on that. Then here we've got the Superstar Supreme, and kind of similar, it being an acetate, these usually grade a little bit better, but this was also in my top 10 PC cards, so would love to get this one in a nice slab. Here we've got one Titanium. This is another one of mine with Penny. It's got Jordan in the background, and this one actually a little bit of a different reason here. These are pretty thin cards, so putting these in either top loader or one touch, they tend to move around a lot, which can get them damaged. So storing them in a card saver is a little bit better, but it's even better to get these in a slab. So that's one of the main reasons, and it's in pretty good shape, I think. So, you know, we'll see what Beckett thinks about that. So those are the cards that I'm bringing. Now we've got some that my buddy Joe, so you might remember when we did some football pack openings, we did some Brady rookie card hunting, and we struck gold, black gold as I called it, with this black diamond rookie. So Joe is going to bring this in to get it graded potentially. You know, we're going to see how it fares on the RCR, but we might send it right along. So hopefully this gets a great grade. I mean, this was pack fresh, and I would love to see a gem for him. Then we've got another Tom Brady for Joe. So same story there. Another Tom Brady rookie, and this is one with another Patriots player here. So that's the Flair Tradition rookie. And then you might have heard me talking in actually my Topps Heritage box opening that my buddy Joe is a Mateen Cleaves collector. So he got this card a long time ago, dual on-card signature of Magic Johnson and Mateen Cleaves. So they are both legends from Michigan State. So it's a really cool on-card dual auto for him to get that both authenticated and graded. We have another nice Tom Brady there, a little Topps Chrome Refractor. Tom Brady Prism. Here we've got a Julian Edelman. This is a rookie auto on card, and it's numbered to 999, so kind of a different Patriots. Joe's obviously a big Patriots fan, so hopefully that gets a good grade for him. And following along with Boston teams, Joe's got a triple auto that's numbered to 25. We've got Bobby Orr, Bruins legend, Ray Bourque, another Bruins legend, and then Joe Thornton, who at that time was a modern star, but you know, since then is out of the league, but is still a revered player for the Bruins. So hopefully that gets a good grade, and you know, getting those signatures graded would be nice too. And then Joe's also a wrestling fan, so I don't know much of anything about wrestling, but there's a female, I think they're called divas, that he enjoys called Sasha Banks. So she signs with a $, so he's going to get these graded and authenticated. So there's one, and then here's another one that's numbered to 50. And then my brother has some Jordans that he's going to bring along, and some of these were also on a top 10 video we did with his PC. So here we've got the big men on court. So this will be a nice one. You know, these are typically pretty condition sensitive with the die cuts, but also you know, going to make sure that this is authentic. So we'll get that checked out by Beckett. We've got another Jordan here with a competitive advantage. Nice one with some die cuts. So get that one checked out as well. This one here is one of the earlier examples of a nice insert. So the team leaders from 92, 93 Fleer. So these are very condition sensitive for chipping around the border, both on the front and on the back. You've got a dark colored border. So those can definitely show dings pretty easily, and centering can be an issue. So he's going to get this checked out by them, and we think it's in pretty good shape. So hopefully they agree with that. Similar story here with the Total D. You know, these aren't as valuable as the team leaders, but just as condition sensitive. Again, black border, centering, and chipping can be issues on that. Then we've got a Legacies. This is a card that he's had. It was actually a Christmas gift from my father to him way back in the day. So he's had this in his collection for a very long time. And it was in great shape. These are typically pretty condition sensitive with a hollow foil all the way around. And even on the back, they can definitely show some wear. So this is a beautiful copy of this card. So hopefully this grades well for him. And then one of his personal favorites is the Net Assets. So this is one that he's wanted for a long time in his collection, and since getting it, it's been one of his prized pieces. So getting this graded just it makes perfect sense for him. And then here's one he's just going to submit. So this is actually, if you check out the first video that we ever recorded, this was one that we pulled in that video. So the Jordan Round Ball Royalty Refractor, just an incredible pull, and just a piece in his collection that he's enjoyed and going to enjoy for years. So we're hoping that this, being a pack fresh card just like the Tom Brady, is going to grade out well for him. And then another one that's going to get sent right along to get slabbed is this Iverson. This is Superpowers Quantum Gold, numbered to 50. You can see down there. So this is one of Joe's. You might remember us talking about him collecting the Superpowers Silver set. So this is a gold version that he had that he's got, and hopefully it does well for him. And then Joe's also a Tim Duncan collector, so he got the gold version of the Tim Duncan Superpowers. So again, hopefully that goes well for him, and we will let you know how it goes. Alright, so we're back from the trip to the East Coast National, and wanted to share with you some of what we got, and some, what we experienced at the show. So it was a really fun show. I really enjoyed my time there. Ran into some friends there, and got a couple nice PC items. I actually did pick up one item. There's a specific PC card that I was looking to get that will probably show, that'll probably be the last one I show, that I'm really excited to add to my PC. I was hoping to find that there, and I was lucky enough to find it and get a good deal on it. So the first thing that I wanted to show you guys is I did pick up some non-card related stuff. So these are the action figures, if you will, starting lineup of the 96 Dream Team. This is the set of 5 with Penny. So there were 2 sets of 5. One set had Penny, so that's the one that I've always been kind of interested in this. So this will be a fun piece to have in my little studio area that I do some of my live streams and stuff from. So this is a nice one. We've got Stockton, Shaq, Pippen, we've got Penny, and then we've got David Robinson. So some of my favorite players from the 96 team. So that was a fun piece to pick up. And let's get closer in on some of the cards. Alright, so we're going to start with some of the stuff. So I got a bunch of packs. I actually did find good luck finding 90s basketball card stuff there. I was told that there wouldn't be much of any. But I found you just had to kind of dig a little bit, and in a lot of cases just ask some of the dealers. So some of the packs, I got these for about $1 each. I got a bunch of Series 1 Fleer Ultra, so these are really fun. You could get the Scoring King Jordan. So I'm going to do a video on these later and bust these open with you guys, and hopefully we get some fire on those. I got some Series 2 of Fleer Ultra from 93, 94. So we opened these on the car ride home. So really the big ticket items here are the Power and the Key. There's a Jordan and a Shaq. We didn't hit any, but we did beat the odds, which is great. We got an insert in each pack, but there was a lot of sticking, so almost every single card was pretty banged up and had some paper loss. So that was disappointing, but they're still fun to open. So those are about $1 a piece as well. And then I got a few packs of 0102 Flare, which is a set that I really love the design of. So I got 4 packs of those that were retail packs. Wasn't expecting to get anything. There's some parallels and stuff, but I did get some fun stuff. And again, I shared this on my Instagram feed, so if you're following me there, you probably saw these. But the really awesome one was I pulled a Patrick Ewing. This is the Jersey Heights, and these are inserted in a rate of 1 in 889 packs. So just unbelievable for just 4 packs. But it was it's about a $5 card, so nothing too valuable, but it definitely paid back for those packs. And then I had some other fun packs that I picked up. So this Lion King pack, that's for my wife. She's a huge fan of the Lion King. I got a couple of packs of the Aladdin series for my wife and my daughter. I got a Disney card pack for my daughter. I got one for myself as well that I opened in the car. And then here are some other ones that we opened in the car. Batman Returns set, some fun stuff from the 90s. Rugrats, I really enjoyed these cards. I'll actually show you guys some of these. Pretty fun 90s Nickelodeon. Gotta love Chucky, Reptar, you know, the whole gang's in there. And then I am a big Star Trek fan, so I had to get some Star Trek packs. Nothing too exciting in those, but just some fun nostalgia for me on the car ride home. And then I also got an awesome pack, extremely rare cards. So these are 9798 SPX. I'm going to open these live on my Instagram. So, you know, we just got home, so I haven't opened these live yet. But if you're following me on Instagram, you will have already seen by the time this video is out the results of this pack. But we can get grand finale cards in here. We could get promotion. We could get holo views. The Jordans are unbelievable cards. I've got some of the pennies in here, but I would love to get some more. In the grand finale, I don't have any of those, so I'd love to get any of those. But even some of the parallels, the gold stuff would be sweet. These are really, really hard to find, and the boxes are really expensive, so that'll be fun to bust open. And here's some of the random singles that I got. So you guys know I love my 90s inserts. So here's a freshman flashback, Derek Anderson, numbered to 1,000. These were pretty hard to find and really hard to pull back in the day. Got a Fresh Faces Fleer Ultra Rookie 96-97 Sharif Abdul Rahim. The Iverson and the Kobe are really hot cards, but I always love these. So the first set to have the jersey cutout on the die cut, so I always really like that, and that's kind of popular now. Hardwood Honors, Nick Anderson. I love picking up Nick Anderson inserts whenever I can find them. Really cool there. Court Control insert. I also love picking up nice Michael Finley inserts that are numbered, and this one happens to be numbered to 750. Didn't find a refractor, but someday maybe. Heirs to Air. This is a Michael Finley, Sweet Acetate. Also another Heirs to Air of Corey Maggette in his rookie year with the Magic. So I love Corey Maggette as a Dookie, but I also love him with the Magic. Got a Golden Touch from his rookie season, Stephon Marbury. So this is a 96-97. Great die cut, great foil. Fun card there. And one of my favorite insert set designs, Hall of You Heroes. So I had to get this KG when I saw this. So this is just a gorgeous, gorgeous card. You guys know I have the Jordan, I have the Penny, so had to get the KG as well. Then some earlier 90s cards. So this is a 94-95 Fleer insert, Pippin, lot of foil. Really cool card. These are pretty hard to find at times in good shape. So grab that. Another one here from 94-95 Fleer with a lot of foil on Patrick Ewing. This was an interesting one. These are die cuts that were in the Nestle Slam Dunk packs. These were kind of inserts. So these are pretty hard to find. Darvin Ham, not a very valuable player, but you could get a Kobe. These are all for the Slam Dunk contest. So I wanted to get one of these. There's also a Michael Finley that's pretty hard to find. But one of the dealers had this one, and they also had another one of Corey Carr, so I figured I'd pick up the Darvin Ham. Kind of fun card there, the die cut. Just another insert from Finest, 99-2000 of Elton Brand. So this is one of those die cuts, kind of like the Triumvirance did. So that was a fun one to get. And Exclamation Point. This is an incredibly rare set. And Antoine Walker is probably one of the least expensive cards in the set, but just a really fun set. Wanted to get one of these in my collection. So those are fun cards there. So that's what I got for some singles. and then we'll get into the RCR results. So these are the cards that we brought home that we did not send along to get slabbed. So let's go through these quickly. We showed you guys before we got these graded. So here's one of those Brady's, got an 8.5 on that one. It's not too bad. This was a late addition to the group, so we put this one in. This is an impact rookie of Tom Brady. So this one got a 9. So we were contemplating setting that out to get the slab, but just decided might as well leave it for now. This is another one that we might try later. So this was that triple auto from the Bruins. This got an 8.5 for the card grade and then a 10 for the auto. So great grade for the auto. So we might try to see if we can get that RCR to maybe just sub it again and see if that gets a little bit better. We're a little disappointed with the 8.5 on that one, but it is what it is. Then we had that dual auto with Mateen and Magic Johnson. So this was also a little bit disappointing. We got a 9 on the card, which is fine, but we got a 9 on the auto, and afterwards looking, Magic's auto kind of goes off the card, so we're guessing that's probably part of why the auto grade was only a 9 on that. And then some of my pennies that I had. So we had the Superstar Supreme here, gorgeous card. This got an 8.5, which you know, these usually do pretty well because of the acetate, but you know, good to know for sure what it's going to get. Then we got the titanium. So this one, they had that at a 9, and I was tempted to get this slab, but you know, it's just for my PC. It doesn't really matter too much to me what this grade is out at. If it was a gem, I probably would have gotten this slabbed. It doesn't add a whole lot of value to the card in a 9, so I just like having it in this holder. And like I told you, having it in this holder to begin with, because it's such a thin card, I knew that this was the way I was going to keep the card regardless. Then we had the Ultra Abilities Superstar of Penny. So again, this is one that I always had in this case anyway, because with the die cuts on the bottom, they're so fragile. So this one got a 9. And I was really tempted to send this on to get slabbed, but again, kind of the same thing. A 9 is not going to bring a whole ton of value with that. And in all honesty, these grades aren't guaranteed, so it could have even gotten an 8.5 and come back, and I would have been pretty disappointed with that. So I decided I'll leave it in here because it's not going anywhere. I'm not selling it. And then we got a few others that we were a little disappointed with the grades. You know, just they ended up not being even high enough to get a numeric grade. So they're still raw the way that you guys saw them before. But then I also want to share this. So this was the Net Assets. This is a PC item for my brother that he's one of his favorite cards. And this one I wanted to share with you guys because this came back without a grade, as you can see, but you can see some of the stuff here. So it checked off for evidence of trimming. So I wanted to make sure that you guys could see this. You know, they don't give it a final grade. They say that it looks like it was altered or trimmed, and they tell you on the bottom here, they kind of circle the area that they think might have been altered. So on this one, they say that the bottom edge they think was trimmed here. You know, so it's their opinion. My brother got this off of eBay, so it very easily could have been trimmed at some point in its lifespan. He has no way of really knowing for sure, but that's their assessment of it. You know, and he just wanted this to get graded just for his own PC, so it's fine for him to have it raw. He's still happy with the card for sure. A little bit bummed out that it didn't get a numeric grade, but that's how it goes. So I wanted to share this with you guys, you know, so not everything was a win for us, but still, it was a really fun process to get those RCRs. And then I'll slide in all the ones that we got RCR that we sent out to get slabbed as well, so you can see the pictures of those. And then I got a couple of awesome PC items. So first, one of my friends from Instagram, East Coast Kobe, met up with me and gave me this Apparitions Topps Chrome of Penny. So thank you very much for that, Milan. It was fun to meet up with you and your brother. You know, so thank you very much for this, Penny. Really appreciate that. And then this SPX set being one of my favorite designs, they came out with this later for Upper Deck with the collegiate stuff. So I just figured that was a nice one to pick up. This was actually a 50-cent card, so I couldn't say no with that for 50 cents. And then one of the cards I picked up in a trade, which I was very happy to get. This was the one that I had said I was actually hoping to find. So this is the Maximum Metal 9697 Fleer Metal of Penny. And like I said, this was one that I was hoping I could find and potentially get. And to get it on trade was pretty fun too, to work with that dealer. He had a lot of really cool 90s stuff, lots of great grades on some Jordan. So it was fun to just look through his stuff, but fun card there. And that's what we got. All right, so that's what we got. So, you know, like I said, I had a lot of fun doing the RCRs. When we get those items that we sent out to get slabbed, I'll do another video and kind of go over what those came back at. I'll do the full reveal. I'm gonna get that and open it live with you guys on the camera. So my first time seeing some of those will be with you on the camera. So that'll be a lot of fun. You know, so I had a lot of fun at the show, and you know, like I said, we had never done RCRs. We had never submitted stuff for Beckett grading before. So the question of the day for you is, what has your experience been with getting RCRs done at shows? Have you done RCRs, and was it an enjoyable experience? Did you get disappointed with some of your grades, or did you really you know, have some good results? I thought overall we did pretty well with what we got. You know, it being our first time, we weren't sure what to expect, but I was really pleased with some of the stuff that we had that we ended up sending out, and hopefully when we get it back, you guys will see how phenomenal some of those grades are. So thanks for watching this video. As always, I had a lot of fun. Hit that like button if you enjoy this video. New videos will drop on Wednesdays. Any bonus content will drop on Fridays. And I'll talk to you later.